Hey guys, my name is Spencer Coffman. Thank you for watching the Deception Tips videos. They're all about teaching you how to read people and detect deception so that you will be able to tell if someone is lying to you. Today we are going to talk about a great tip that is something that you need to keep in mind and be aware of when you're reading people and detecting deception and talking to them, because it's something that, again, we may have talked about this before. We've talked about it in a few other tips, and so we'll recap on them. But here it is. This is deception tip number 99. So it can be helpful to agree with liars on little things. If they think they fooled you, they may let their guard down. Now, we've talked about this before in getting some facts wrong or wrong facts, and you can see that in the card above. But it's important sometimes to agree with liars and allow them to think that they may have fooled you. Now, if they think they fooled you, they may let their guard down, like, oh man, I'm getting away with this. This is way easier than I thought. This is going to be a piece of cake. Let me just keep going. And all of a sudden, they may just start spilling the truth like crazy. So, but one thing is important is not to let yourself get overconfident. And we've talked about that before. You'll see another card come up. Don't get overconfident in this ability. If you all of a sudden start to agree with the liar on some certain spots or certain points, and now they are like, oh yeah, I've got this, and they start to let their guard down, and you notice that, and now all of a sudden you're like, yes, I've got them right where I want them. They let their guard down. I'm going to walk all over them. Don't get overconfident, because as soon as you think you have it in the bag, you're going to lose it. You're going to mess it up, and you'll fail. So remain calm, remain humble, stay there. Do not become overconfident. One thing to look for, though, is when you're starting to maybe get some facts that are wrong. You know, we talked about it like with their name or something, and it frustrates them. Maybe now you're starting to agree with them on certain points that you know are false, to let them continue with their lie. Then they start to kind of get a little cocky. Watch for, remember we talked about this before, contempt. We talked about this in deception tip number 19. If you start to see contempt, then you know you've really got them where you want them, because now they have that contempt. They think you're an idiot. They think you're a fool. They think they're smarter than you. You can use that big time to your advantage, because now you can start asking them other questions and kind of going a little deeper and pushing them, and then all of a sudden it's like you came out of left field, you gave them a hook, you threw them a curveball, whatever analogy you want to use, because they weren't expecting that. They thought they were talking to a dimwit, and all of a sudden you've just laid it on them and showed them that, no, you really did know what was going on. You were paying attention, and you read their body language, and they didn't even know it because they thought you didn't know what was going on. So remember that they may always kind of push to get more. So if, for example, you're starting to agree with some of the lies that they're saying to get them to talk more, they might start to push that lie a little further. So for example, there was a time like maybe you are trying to figure out where someone went, and they say, oh, I went to Texas. Okay, Texas, wow. I've never been there, have you? And they say, no. Oh, wait a minute. And they messed up. You agreed with something. You say, oh, okay, I've never been to Texas. Like, you didn't even contradict that point. You didn't say, well, I know you weren't in Texas because it's 10 hours from here. You didn't even contradict it. You just said, oh, I've never been there. Have you? Maybe you've been there, maybe you haven't. You just didn't negate that point. You moved right on, turned it into a question so quickly that they didn't even know what you're doing, and all of a sudden they've admitted to not being in Texas. And you can do things like that with any certain scenario. Just keep in mind that if you agree with certain points, you don't have to verbally agree with them, like, oh, so you were in Texas, that's great. It must have been awesome there. You know, you don't need to do that. You can just kind of let it go, look over it, and then circle back with a question that gets them to deny that. And oftentimes, when you move quickly and smoothly like that, they aren't even going to know what's happening, and they will admit to it or fess up or contradict themselves, which allows you to just say, hey, you messed up. I just caught you in this lie. What do you want to say now? And they can either tell you the truth or they'll keep lying. Sometimes they may push for more to see how much they can get away with. Other times they may tell you the truth right then and there. So use this tactic. to your advantage. And if this is your first time watching these videos, I'd love to have you subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Feel free to comment with any questions you may have as well. Also, if you'd like some more information, we have books, podcasts, and blog posts all available on spencercoffman.com that are dedicated to teaching you exactly what everybody is really saying. Until next time.